Hey, welcome back to MCOC Noxie, the master of mediocre gameplay. This is War 11 of Season 44. Here we've got a Havoc fight on Path 9. Every time we fight Havoc in War, I always mention how he is one of my all-time favorite Marvel characters, one of my all-time favorite superheroes. Alex Summers, Scott Summers, or Cyclops' kid brother, just as powerful as his brother, but a lot more hot-tempered. He was the leader of X Factor. I love that comic run. Just a great character. I love this particular outfit, though, the classic X-Men Havoc costume that they've got for him in the game. All you kind of want to keep is, I think it's called feedback. Is that what it is? I think he's going to get me a little bit with some feedback, but it won't do too much damage if memory serves. So there we took a little bit of damage there. Yeah, so that fight's over. Thanks, Havoc. Thanks for playing our game today. So we went from one of my all-time favorite superheroes to my all-time favorite superhero, Nightcrawler, Kurt Wagner, as Wolverine calls him, Elf. So Nightcrawler here is a low 5-star Nightcrawler, so goofy. But he can be tricky if you let him get into his dexing. Obviously, he's got indestructible right now, so can't do any damage. But he is my all-time favorite superhero. No bones about it. My all-time favorite. I love his power set, teleportation, being able to teleport teammates around, teleport enemies places they don't want to go. Just awesome potential powers that he has. He's down. I love his character, love his personality, love that he's, a man of faith. Just a really cool character that has been really well written over the years. Here we've got our Iron Doom. I make one mistake. I don't have an Iron Doom as a 6-star or any high star variety. And so I know there's something about he has an aura and he's going to punish me. Is it right here? Yeah. He punishes me right there. He stuns me and that's not fun. So I know he had that potential, but I don't really know much about it. It hasn't come into play almost ever in fighting him. And it won't again in this fight, but he did do a decent little bit of damage on me there. So this fight is going great. I don't even know if I hit him again. I might just let the degen finish it off. Yeah, it looks like that's my plan. So I heal up a little bit on the rage stacks while the degen finishes the fight. Here we've got a Dorm. Never a fun fight, but he's on Path 9, which means, yeah, Kingpin. I have a Hood. Hood has good synergies with Dormammu. But when you're on Path 9, that means you're going to be fighting my Kingpin almost exclusively, unless I'm running my Nimrod on the team and it's a tricky mutant or something. But don't have Nimrod today. I brought instead my Void for the boss. It's an abs man, and so everything's going well. I don't think I've taken any considerable amount of degen. Oh, I did just take a special one to the face, so that's not awesome. That fight is over. Here we're on the mini boss islands. I'm going to take a Mukau, Rentra. And these fights are usually pretty straightforward, especially when you've got Kingpin on on this node where he just thrives, right? He's just going to build to his overpower if the debuffs keep landing on him. You want to keep knocking Rentra down so he doesn't build up his, I don't know what they're called, mystical charges. I'm not really sure. But if he gets over 10, the fight gets a lot trickier. So you just want to keep knocking him down. And I usually do that with an SP1 or a heavy. I push to my special 2. I'm trying to remember. I think I might go to my SP3 here. This fight was just this morning, but I've already forgotten it. Isn't that crazy? So he's going to throw his SP2, which I know used to be very threatening to me. Not really anymore. We've got our rage stacks built up. We're going to do a little extra 12% damage. Rentra is a big, strong, beefy piece of steak, but this fight's about to be over. Bonk. There goes the cow. All right, so now we're on to Boss Island, where we've got a Baron Zemo here. My strategy with Baron Zemo, and I think it works again in this fight if I remember, is beat into his block until he gets an SP1. Didn't want to do that. Don't want to charge into his heavy. Beat into his block until you can bait out a heavy or an SP1. The SP1 is easy to evade. The heavy should be easy to evade. And so you just want to keep him doing that because he's a little tricky with all his cleanse charges. Like I think I throw an SP1 here forgetting that he's got the cleanse. I'm like, oh yeah, he cleanses everything. So I'm healing up, which is good during the fight. I do not want to let Zemo punch into my block because he can do incredible damage hitting into the block. So there we go. Throws his SP1 again. I think my thought here is let him push me or use my SP2 or SP3. I'm not going to use another SP1, I don't think. Let's see here. I'm healing almost all the way back up. He has his SP1. Will he be a nice gentleman? Yes, he will. Thank you, Zemo. And down he goes. And I'm almost at a full yellow bar, just under, right there. Here we've got another moo cow. So much for diversity, I guess. This one has stun immunity, which means we're going to try to bait out SP1s and bait out heavies, punish the SP1 and the heavy. And, not letting him get to his mystical charges is still the goal here. So they're bait out the heavy. Don't let him build up his mystical charges. Just keep knocking him over. He won't have any ability, I don't think, to resist my my degen, but I'm not throwing it. I guess I'm waiting for him to... I think I'm just running a plan here. It's like, hey, listen, let's just keep baiting out his heavy, and I throw a SP2. Almost pushed him red. Did not mean to do that. Not what I was intending. Evade the SP2, which is only difficult because it's so unbelievably slow. You know it. Bait out the SP1, punish that with a heavy. Everything's going swimmingly here. Oh, got caught just being a little lazy there. It wouldn't be a Noxy fight without a stupid play. So there we go. Get a little cheeky. And down he goes. No sweat. I got 2 steaks this war. Nice. Medium rare, please. Filet mignon. Now we've got the boss is an abs man, and I'm pulling out my rank 4 Sig 200 Void. Of course, he's going to have all the boss nodes. Just want to play it as clean as possible. And I think for the most part, I'm happy with this fight. He does catch me at some point on an SP1. I get kind of confused about the evade or the backing up. And he just kind of catches me in an in-between move, which I'm assuming he does to a lot of people. So I'm ready for him to throw that SP1. I know he likes to throw that SP1. His form has fallen off, and so he needs to throw that SP1 to get it back up. There we go. I've got my Petrify rocking him. And I've got, 5 debuffs on him right now, so that's good. Still got a yellow bar. I think this is where he catches me. I was in the middle of my dash back, but I guess I just hadn't timed it properly, and he took off a big chunk of health. I'm going to throw an SP1 to add another debuff. Take that. I'm going to be going into Fear of the Void pretty soon here, it seems. There we are, Fear of the Void, so I'm going to be hitting really hard now. And, at this point, I could just let the debuffs do the damage. And I think that's my plan. Just back on up and die, boss. So that's War 11. Not a clean fight, but, I can be happy with that. So thank you, Void. Thanks to whoever put Abs Man. He's a great boss, but not he got Void. All right, see you guys for War 12.